Hi everyone, it's Edward speaking, and today let's talk about writing skill, about newspaper. Here we go, this is my presentation for the day. Let's go! So, this is the press world. So welcome to the newspaper, and we're going to talk for my student how to know about newspaper and magazine in English. Let's go! So, we're going to talk obviously about different type of newspaper in America, in UK, in Australia, in Canada. So we're going to divide the work in different parts. So I'm going to show you. So you're going to have the summary as usual. So history, newspaper, headline, figure, social network, and the selected article to finish your work. So let's go for the history. So I put you a small video, but I'm not going to show you because it's about the Guardians. So I'm going to show you about how you're going to talk. So you can select a video from YouTube, from the head editor, you can talk about the newspaper. Okay, so let's talk about creator, date, and the politic view of the newspaper, or maybe a magazine. Let's go for the different parts. So I'm going to show you a different part. Let's start. If you don't know how to choose a newspaper, I give you some different type of well-known and famous newspaper, and as well I put some news channels, so you can select ones that you want, like Forbes or maybe The Guardian, New York Times, the ones that you like. Let's talk now about the different type of headlines, deadline because sometimes you can choose a different subject. So we're going to talk about the different subject of the newspaper. As you can see, I record the screen of the New York Times. Shh, don't say anything. So you're going to have different parts. You can pick up the website. From the website, you got the different subject. World, US, politics, New York, business, opinion, technology, science, health, art, book, style, food, travel, magazine. As well as the T magazine and as well as the video. Easy. You show the different type, you can record your screen and you can tell to the viewer what you can have on the newspaper. Next part, you want to go deeper. So this time you're going to show what you have. So I pick up the Financial Times and you decide, for example, to pick up one subject and to give the different type of components inside. So what you have, pictures, article, maybe synopsis, different type of object of your newspaper and the subject. Easy. I just give you an advice, show the visual because it's very important. Okay? And here we go again, I record it. Let's go for the next part. As well, you got the extra. The extra is we can talk of different type of subject, especially with the newspaper. Sometime on Sunday or maybe once a month, you're going to have some extra with a type of subject like decoration, motors, sometimes it can be food, anything. So as well, you can show some different type of pictures. So I give you an example of different subject as like this one, good weekend, Sunday life. So you can show, maybe make some screenshot about it and put on your presentation, okay? Let's go as well. So I give you a different type of example. You got as well travel, okay? Sometimes you got mentions, okay? Lifestyle, you get fashion as well, okay? Let's go now about figures. Figure is about money. So basically, how much is it? So we talk about subscription memberships. So the subscription sometimes can be for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, okay? Easy. You can have as well the paper form or the digital form. And sometimes you can have both, so it's not the same price. Easy, so I'm not going to talk about this one, but sometimes if you buy a newspaper, maybe me, maybe someone else going to read it. So most of the time people of the company, of the famous newspaper, analyze how many people can buy one newspaper for maybe 2 or 3 people. That's the way it is. So about subscription, basically you have to tell what will how cost daily, monthly or yearly. Don't forget as well you got the price for business price, you got student price or sometimes for private price. as well, let's go for the next part. Please, again. Okay. So we're going to talk now about the social networks. Okay. I know I didn't put everything, but basically you got X, YouTube, you got LinkedIn, you got Google Plus. Basically, you have to show how does it look in a new social network. So I'm going to give you some examples like LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, you have to check the different components. Basically, what you have about jobs, people, videos. As well, here we go again. I record the screen and I show you the page of forms. Okay? And basically, you show what you have. You know, if you're going on the website of form, you're not going to see the different things as well. Let's go now about the different example like YouTube, okay, with Guardians, the famous English newspaper. On this one, you're going to have video, playlist, community, about. So it's not the same because on this one you got communities you don't have on LinkedIn. Now you're going to, as well to Facebook. I know it's not for the young generation, but it was a senior. And on this one you got home, about, videos and more. Right, yes, for me. No, it's not for me. As well you got on Instagram, yeah, you're going to tell me IGTV doesn't exist anymore. Now you got Reels, based on what's the same. So on this one you got just only pictures and video, okay? You don't have basically you don't have a like kind of newsletter, so it's a kind of portfolio that you're going to read, to check. Okay? And now we're going to talk on the final part, the selected article. Why your teacher or your trainer is going to ask you to analyze this article, because basically on every kind of diploma you're going to analyze what is reading. You have to explain what you understand about it. So let's talk about the different part of the newspaper. So basically you have the pictures, the title, who's going to write the article. You go there as well the introduction, and as well on the newspapers they're going to put some legend of the pictures, maybe with some description or deeper definition about the words. And finally, they're going to tell you, go to the next part to get the full article. That is the different parts. On this one, I put the different definition, but we're not going to talk about it. It's a kind of tips to understand more. And as well, finally, you're going to put your article with the different part with arrows. So you're going to have the headline, basically the title. You're going to have the byline, this one wrote the article, the journalist. You're going to have the lead, the introduction to tell you about, to attract you to read more. You're going to have most of the time money quotation, because most of the time we're talking about business, okay? Then you're going to have the body, the different part. Introduction, the part 1, part 2, and finally, kind of, let's talk about conclusion, all right? And the pictures. With this kind of information, you're going to do your own. You're going to show your article, for example, the title about YU Enterprise, okay, very specialized and expert on the digital, okay. You're going to explain what's the story about with outlines the introduction, and as well the different parts, obviously, and as well, don't forget, with the writer, this one is not a journalist, for example, you're going to put as well the link of the experts, and you're going to have the different parts as well. Here we go, this is basically what you have to know about writing skill, and I'm going to show you next time for the speaking part. Thank you very much, bye.